Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing a keratin treatment on a returning client. This is her fourth keratin treatment over the course of a year and a half, and we have seen incredible results, not just in the health of her hair, but in the length. If you have been stuck at the same length for years, in this video I'm going to show you exactly how keratin treatments can help you grow your hair with very little effort. Alright, so let's dive in. Okay, so this is my client's hair before her fourth keratin treatment. She gets her keratin treatments done about every 6 months, and I just want to pull up her virgin hair a year and a half ago. As you can see, her curls were beautiful then and they're beautiful today, and that's because the keratin treatment did not loosen her curl pattern. This looks like her hair, just longer, and that's because her hair wasn't necessarily unhealthy. She had a good routine, she was very low maintenance, but the problem was those ends. They would dry off, break off, and her hair would be stuck at the same length for months and years on end, and she was just over it. It's like her hair plateaued. So our main concern with the keratin treatment was to focus on retaining her length and keeping her ends strong so that she finally was able to see the growth that she wanted. Alright, so for her keratin treatment today, I'm going in with the Saison Keratin Smoothing Treatment. This is my favorite keratin treatment to use in the salon and the only keratin treatment I've been using in my career because I love its formula. It's plant powered, which makes it more gentle on the hair, especially our curls. I'm mindful of maintaining the integrity of the curl pattern while still giving it the support that it needs. This keratin treatment helps smooth and strengthen the hair without being overly harsh or compromising the hair long term. As you just saw in my client's hair, before and after, her curls are still there, they're still strong. So it's not about completely changing the hair, but it's about making it more manageable, more resilient, and easier to maintain. Okay, so as I apply her treatment, let's talk about what exactly is a keratin treatment, especially if you're new to it. So keratin is a protein that's naturally found in our hair. It's what gives our hair structure, strength, and elasticity. But over time, through heat styling, chemical services, and just everyday wear and tear, that protein starts to break down. And when that happens, the hair becomes weaker, more prone to breakage, and harder to manage. So what this treatment does is help replenish that lost protein while also smoothing out the outer layer of the hair. For curly and textured hair especially, this makes a huge difference in how your hair is managed because it softens the curls just enough to make them easier to detangle, easier to style, and less likely to knot and snap. So instead of constantly fighting your hair, your routine becomes a lot more simple. And now because you're no longer fighting with your hair, this minimizes so much breakage over time, which is ultimately what leads to better length retention. Alright, so this is my client's hair after processing compared to her hair a year and a half ago. And one thing I always like to point out is that her texture hasn't drastically changed over the past year and a half. And this is where keratin and relaxers are completely different. Relaxers and texturizers permanently break down your hair structure to loosen your curls. Yes, it's easier to manage, but over time, it leaves your hair weaker and more prone to breakage. Keratin doesn't do that. It works on the surface level, smoothing, strengthening, and protecting your strands without damaging them. So instead of stressing your hair, you're supporting it. Keratin doesn't make your hair grow faster, but it helps you keep it on your head. Alright, so as I blow dry my client's hair, let's chat about what I recommend you should do if you're looking to grow your hair out with keratin treatment. So my first tip is you want to stay consistent with your keratin treatment. I typically recommend coming in every 4 to 6 months depending on your hair and your lifestyle. Keratin isn't a one-time fix, it's something that builds over time. The more consistent you are, the more manageable your hair becomes, and the easier it is to maintain the length in between appointments. My second tip, if you're trying to grow your hair using keratin treatments, is to keep your routine simple and focus on moisture. That means washing your hair regularly and deep conditioning on a consistent basis. I recommend at least once a week, if not every other week at most. A lot of people avoid washing their hair to protect their keratin treatment so it doesn't wash out sooner, but clean, hydrated hair is actually less prone to breakage. When your hair is properly moisturized, it's more elastic, meaning it can bend and stretch without snapping. Alright, my third tip if you're trying to grow your hair using keratin treatments is to reduce how much you manipulate your hair. Every time you're detangling, restyling, or putting tension on your strands, you're increasing the chances of breakage. So the goal is to keep your hair in low manipulation styles as much as possible. Hairstyles like buns, twists, braids, anything that really keeps your ends tucked away and protected will give your ends a break and preserve your length. And I also want to emphasize that you're going to want to sleep with a satin bonnet or a satin pillowcase at night. If you don't do this, all the work you've put into your hair is for nothing. And I'm going to emphasize that because I've seen it way too many times in the salon where if you leave your hair unprotected at night, all the friction that's happening to your hair while you sleep will pull out so much moisture from your hair and encourage tangles and breakage. So it's a small habit, but it really adds up over time. And lastly, on your journey of growing your hair with keratin treatments, you want to be mindful of the heat. You don't have to completely avoid it, but overusing heat can weaken your hair over time. So it's about really being intentional, using heat when needed, but not relying on it every single day. If you're going to use heat on your hair, I recommend doing it no more than once a week. And that's because the further you get away from wash day, the drier and drier your hair gets, and that increases your chances of getting heat damage. So if you're going to do it, only do it on wash day when you dry and style your hair, and then you want to look for other heatless options to preserve your silk press or curls. Alright, so now I'm going in with my client's haircut, and she only gets her hair cut about every 6 months when I see her, and that's usually when she comes in for her keratin treatment. And normally I recommend getting a trim every 3 to 4 months or once a season. But because she takes such good care of her hair at home, she's able to go a bit longer in between trims. And when your hair is being maintained properly, meaning it's moisturized, experiencing low manipulation, and not constantly breaking, you don't need to take off as much. So for her, I'm really just dusting the ends, keeping everything even and healthy without removing her length. And this is another sign of good length retention. When you're not constantly having to cut off damage, you're able to actually keep the hair you've grown. Alright, so as I flat iron my client's hair to finish sealing in this keratin treatment, let's talk about the products to use after getting a keratin treatment. Because what you use at home can either support your results or slowly break them down. Keratin treatments are an investment, so you want to make sure you're using products that are going to protect that. That means using keratin safe, gentle formulas that won't strip the hair or cause unnecessary dryness. The goal is to maintain that smoothness, strength, and manageability for as long as possible. This is why I created the Curl Revival system from my Timelessly Curly hair care line. It's the line that I use in the salon to maintain my clients' results not only in the salon but at home. It includes a moisturizing shampoo, a deep conditioner, a leave-in conditioner, and a lightweight oil with added heat protection. It's everything you need to keep your hair hydrated, protected, and easy to manage in between your appointments. So you're not stressing about whether your products are helping your hair or working against it. You can check out the link below if you're interested in finding out more. Alright, and here are the final results. Her hair has grown so much over the past year and a half, and it's noticeably thicker, fuller, and healthier. But what I love the most is that her hair is still manageable. Her texture is still there, and it's just easier to work with, it's stronger, and it's more resilient. And that's really the goal, not to change your hair texture, but is to support it so that it can thrive. This is what consistent, low effort hair care looks like over time. Healthy hair, retained length, and honestly, real results. If you want to learn which common mistake will absolutely ruin your results from a keratin treatment, then you're going to want to watch this upcoming video. Until then, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye!